The reporters are fully aware, and they're engaged in daily self-censorship because they know their careers would end immediately if they were actually to ask challenging, tough questions to the powers that be. Minimally, their media outlets would be denied access to important government figures who they rely on to get their anonymous news source quotes. There'd be reprimands, repercussions, and firings. And so, of course, the reporters know that they're part of a system of propaganda. They know that the American media is a propaganda echo machine for U.S. government official policy. And that's what we see. We saw it in Ukraine. We see it in Palestine. We see it in North Korea. We see it in Syria. It is nothing other than the mouthpiece of U.S. government policy, which ultimately is the government a policy that represents the interests of corporations, banks, and especially the military-industrial complex. There is some hope, though, and that is you can see right now in the United States there's a rising new civil rights movement against police violence. A new movement's growing up, but not because of the corporate media. It's because of alternative media. It's because of social media. People are trying to find a voice in the United States. They realize more and more that the corporate media is just a complete dead end if you want to know anything. And so we have a new generation of young people who are desperately looking for alternative media. And I think there is hope, even though we recognize fully that the propaganda machine in America, which dominates, as the other guest said, all of the English language media around the world, is so powerful, and yet still the desire for information, the desire for truth, the desire for justice, that hasn't gone away even in the United States.